How about now? Is this better? Is this better? Thank you for alerting me, peeps. Sometimes I do get carried away. I'll go back to the start. Cool. Alright, White Island, 48 kilometres from mainland New Zealand, and the explosion was on the western side. So, just to put in perspective, you got Te Kaha, you got Amaio, probably your two closest ones in distance. Then you've got Whakatane over here. And yeah, so it's quite a way out to sea. If the right winds prevail, New Zealand will get affected by the ash, but the winds didn't prevail at all, and it was localized. There's the main crater floor where the explosion happened, or the eruption, I should say. Stop referring to it as an explosion. And yeah. I don't know why StreamYard's telling me I'm having trouble connecting. Because I've got decent Wi-Fi signal. But never mind. Things to know about it. It's the most active volcano in New Zealand. It's had one eruption episode already. And we're in another eruption episode. So it is an active volcano. It's not dormant or dead, it's active. It's a cone volcano. Yeah. Hey Beth. Hello Howard. The cone is about 900 meters above the sea floor, but most of the cone is below sea level, so only, I reckon only a couple hundred meters above sea level, if that. And typically, yeah, little to no warning, as is often the case with volcanoes. They eject hot rocks, ash clouds, and surges, which were all present on the day, I believe. And then it goes into phreatic eruptions, which is crazy in itself. It lies about 50 k's from the North Island coast, so there's an extremely low likelihood of any effects from the mainland. If there were effects, mainly fine ash falls, like pollen and the smell of volcanic gas, which are just more likely to be a nuisance. So unless it's a huge explosion and we get really good winds coming towards New Zealand from there, we aren't likely to be affected a lot. Yeah, it got up to level 4. Yeah, level 4, which is literally as high as it can go without actually having a large eruption. Even though sending ash cloud in the air 12,000 feet is, in my mind, a big eruption. I'll just put myself on screen so you can see me. There was no eruption in 1940 when a landslide destroyed mining village and killed 10 workers on the crater floor. Hey, Naomi Slot Channel. In scenarios over the 20, this is way back when, hang on, let me get this up. There you go. This is back on the 10th, so this is 4 days ago. Over the next 24 hours, they estimated equal likelihood of either no eruption or smaller similar sized, which would impact the main crater floor. So, yeah. Then I'll just have to keep changing to banner. Then this is the actual second update after, or the update after the announcement, the initial update at 2:10 more or less local time. Short-lived impulsive event, and activity seems to have done it. Alert level decreased to level 3. Aviation color code is orange, which means there would be no planes flying over top. Hey Jervis, good to see you, bro. Now, next update. I need that too. Is no further eruptions have occurred. Steam and gas-driven jets still occurring. The alert level stays at level 3. So pretty much the case of, well, it is what it is, and yep. And then hey Simo, hey Crafty Jude, good to see you all in here. And then on again to 10th at 6 p.m, they put up 2 updates a day and 1 likelihood of a future eruption. So yes, there's a lot to get through. There was activity remained weak, volcanic alert level at level 3. This is still day 2 after the explosion, or the day after the explosion. Explosion eruption, same thing almost. But anyhow, they're still estimating either no eruption or smaller similar sized eruption, and everything remains at alert level 3. Hang on, is that the right banner? Yes, it is. You've got it. I love StreamYards. Number 4, on the 11th in the morning, it had significantly increased in tremor, indicating volcanic gas pressures are high, and it remained at level 3. Hello, Morgan. Yeah, and by this time we'd heard that there were half a dozen people or so who had been either taken to hospital under serious conditions of smoke and gas and ash inhalation. Hey, Gemma. Or had just outright died. I can't give you updates on the numbers because I don't have that information in front of me at the moment. But let's just say there's been a few who've copped it. Hello, Mrs. Amanda. Again, since 4 o'clock, the tremors increased significantly, and they're interpreting it as possible high guess of a I have a of another explosion. So yeah, at this point on the 11th, they still weren't sending in rescue workers, search and rescue workers for the people who could be there, because yeah, as you see, it's all still at level 3 and active. number 5. I'm hoping this live stream doesn't go too long, but if it does, it does. Again, Wednesday night, the 11th, the tremors continuing to rise, and they're calling a medium likelihood, but they've kept it at level 3 at the moment. So yeah. They reckon 40 to 60% chance of future eruption in the next 24 hours, which I'm glad to say didn't occur. There is, extremely low likelihood of any potential ash affecting mainland, but mainly may smell gas depending on the prevailing wind, which I've been saying all over the place, and it remains at level 3. And we've got number 6. And yes, Crafty Jude, if you can jump onto one of my videos and grab my Instagram name and send me a link to that write-up, I'd be happy to have a look at it and read it. Yep, I'm guessing so, Jude. They'll probably come up for accountability, even though it's basically a natural disaster out of their control. And other questions got to be asked: why were tourists let on the island in the first place? On the 12th, alert level reduced to level 2, which means there's slightly heightened volcanic activities. So yeah, and there has been further loss since these updates have come out. And yeah, it's just crazy. It really is. But this is what the updates look like when we get updates from GNS. It's crazy. Number 7. I believe I've actually got more than, I've got a couple more to go, but I need to find them. Okay, tremor remains high, 5:30 p.m. Thursday, December 12th. No further eruptions occurred. They're still calling medium likelihood 50 to 60%. So yeah, but it stays at level 2. Yeah. What? There's really nothing more to update apart from they're still estimating likelihood of another eruption. Now, let's see. So, sorry about all that. I had to find the right article. Friday 13th. Yesterday. Alright. Okay, Beth. That's all good, mate. Friday 13th. Volcanic tremor is high but has declined. No further eruptions have occurred, and alert levels at level 2. And this was yesterday from New Zealand. And I can't show you any up-to-date pictures of White Island because the lovely GNS/GNS guys here have suspended all broadcast of the surveillance cameras on the island probably, most likely, I'd say, as a way of showing respect to those who've been caught up in this incident. So yeah, and those aren't likely to become active again until after search and rescue has happened. So the results from a gas flight on the 12th show levels have increased since those measured on Tuesday the 10th. Combined interpretation of all data is that magma is degassing at shallow depths and the situation is highly volatile. And this was only yesterday. Some monitoring equipment is buried under ash and may stop functioning over a weekend as batteries run out. However, they are still recovering data from the remaining equipment, which allows them to monitor the volcano, which is awesome. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Jude. Extremely low likelihood of any potential ash on the mainland, and it remains at level 2. Aviation is orange. So, yeah. And this one was yesterday night. Hey, Haley. The volcanic tremor declined, but remains elevated. No further eruptions, and it's at level 2, which is literally level 2. If it stays there for long enough, is actually safe enough to send the rescue teams in to find anyone who might have ended up burning to death or dying because of gas or smoke inhalation or anything like that. Because from what I've heard, there was probably 60 odd tourists on the island at the time, and we've had half a dozen New Zealanders caught up in it too, most likely tour guides. But yeah, they're conducting a flight to make further measurements and will provide daily updates on the changes. Alert level 2, and the aviation code is orange. What's this next one? No, okay. Time for me to go to here. Okay, I took a quick screen grab, as at the moment it's still at level 2. And this is what level 2 means, basically. Moderate to heightened volcanic unrest. It means it's simmering down again. Let's go to likelihood of future eruption and see. December 11th. The future scenario they've got here. And I'll just try to bring up the picture because the pictures are cool. So there's the crater floor, the vent area on the crater floor. Not yours, I've got Blake's back, Hayley. Yours should be in the next week or so. No, I haven't actually. I haven't done earth science studies, but yeah, if I wanted to, I'd probably be good at it. Let's put it that way. Yeah. Hey, Cheryl. Likelihood of eruption that would impact beyond vent area marked below occurring within the next 24 hours. The calculation was 40-60 chance, medium likelihood. And this is what the tremor graph looks like when it wants to load. So you can see what alert level 1 is like. Alert level 2's got a few spikes. And level 3 literally is almost off the charts. So yeah. And that was the eruption one right there. Yep. Unfortunately, I'm in Hawke's Bay, Crafty. So yeah, that was the first likelihood update. Second one was a couple of days ago on the 12th. The new calculation still is medium likelihood. The bound estimation of an eruption has increased slightly since the 11th. And basically, yeah. And then we've got number 3. This is what happens when you do this off the bat and add updates as they come in. They don't go into order. But anyhow, update 3 yesterday, they're still calling it medium likelihood that could impact outside the vent area. Same level of risk as yesterday. And yeah, that forecast is probably going to go on for a little while. So and here's the White Island update information page. I'll drop that link in the in here. It's got news and everything else you could want. So there's the link for the GeoNet source I'm getting this all from. That is all the information I actually have available to me at the moment. And this is a short video of the moment the eruption occurred. It's only like 35 seconds long or something, but yeah, there's the eruption right there. Eruption in progress. And eruption kind of dying away a bit. So yeah. Yep. That is steam, not smoke. Yeah. I might have misappropriated a few words, but you're going to have to forgive me for that. My brain sometimes processes things differently to what they actually are. And yeah, I've got to say, there's definitely some families who are in dire need this Christmas. They've lost some family, some friends, and everything in the explosion. So yeah. No, while I'm here, I'll just take you through some 360 so you can get to see. Yeah, I'm actually using Google Google Maps at the moment. So it's the crater floor. Yeah. It's a rough old time. I know what it's like too, because I lost a family member somewhere close to Christmas a few years ago. So yeah. There's the venting area, obviously. Gives you a little idea what the crater floor's looking like. This is the other side of the island. Hey Blake. As you can see, there's still some vents and whatnot. I thought it was the other side of the island. I might have been wrong. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Yep. I'm just giving out what I can in the way of information. I'm not going to go into how many are dead or whatever, or how many ended up in hospital. My understanding is there's quite a few who ended up in hospital. So yeah. But yeah, it's about 50 k's offshore. Yeah, fishing would have been banned and flights were cancelled. Any flights that were going over that area were cancelled. The funny thing is, there was about 3 or 4 tourist boats in the area, and a few of them were doing onshore excursions as well. So, yeah. It's not the best. And there were some boats fairly close to shore over here from what I've seen. And I've seen different videos come out on different sites and everything. Yep. The thing is, I'd be okay in a boat or plane looking at the island. Don't ask me to step foot on it. I would never step foot on that thing. So, no, that's the information I've got for you today. Yeah. If you want to hang around and chat with me, that's all good. Otherwise, I'd say I'm about done. There is some really cool reefs out towards White Island that I know of. So yeah. No, it's a place of beauty, but when it erupts, it erupts. Yeah, just hope it doesn't cause a tsunami. Likelihood of the first place being affected is Bay of Plenty. I'd say I've got a little bit of warning time at the moment. Yeah, spell check. Not my favourite either, mate. Not my favourite. But yeah, there has been another update come out today. I just haven't added the update to the that page hasn't been updated. I just haven't added the update to the slides or anything. So yeah. But anyhow, hey Jessfish, I've been raving lyrical about this volcano and the updates on it for the past hour. I've got to say, given the rough start with no audio, which Peeps let me know about. Thank you very much, brother. Yeah. Otherwise, I would have done the whole stream without it. That would have sucked. But definitely well worth putting the information out there so people know how far away White Island is and whereabouts on the island the explosion was. Explosion was in this area, which is the western side of the island. Oh, come on. Go back. There's the island, about 50 k's away from New Zealand. You know what? Because I know I've got Americans in here. It is about 31 miles away from New Zealand. 31 miles out to sea. There you go. So, yep. I will be live on the 21st with a little bit of a collab. $50 of tickets apiece, grand total of 100. Scratch them live on screen. And yeah. Not that that's got anything to do with this information. It's my information now. I have still got a scratchbook open. I've got 15 spots left in it. 15 spots left. $12.50 New Zealand if you want to enter it. I'll just bring up my document here. There you go. $12.50 New Zealand. I prefer it through PayPal. Yeah. That's my Instagram name. Contact me through there or just use my email address on PayPal and put your channel name in the comments for. But no, I've got 15 spots remaining. I'll give this another month or two, and if it doesn't fill up, I'll refund everyone after that time. But I hope it's going to fill up because I haven't scratched this book before. I haven't actually scratched this ticket before, to be honest. So we could come across a $500 ticket in it, which would be fantastic, or a couple of them, which would be even more so. So yeah, and given it's Christmas, I'm hoping the lottery's feeling generous, but we'll see. So no, hit me up on Instagram at Bryce from NZ if you want more details, or just drop $12.50 New Zealand into my PayPal, and I will add you to the book. So long as you put your YouTube name in there. So if you don't put the YouTube name in, I don't know. I don't know who's paid me a lot of the time, because your PayPals will be different to the YouTube. That's what I'm guessing. Let me know if you're interested. I'll get your name down. Okay, people? Apart from that, it's been a good ride today. Fairly smooth. Thank you all for being here. You've been amazing. I've enjoyed it. And By far, prayers and thoughts go out to those families dealing with this tragedy this year. You want in, Crafty? Merry Christmas, peeps. Take care, stay safe. I hope to see you before the new year, but if I don't, I'll always see you afterwards. Meow, Arcade. Meow. See you, Blake. Crafty, you want in? Yep. Okay. I'll just add you. I know who that is. And yep. So hang on. Let's get that one right, eh? Merry Christmas, people. Remember, I'm live for the next 5 minutes. If you want in, let me know, or contact me over Instagram and let me know that way. Either way, I'll add you. If you don't have Instagram, you can always contact me on Twitter. My Twitter link's in the description of most of my videos, so yeah. Hey Premier, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, by the way, any background music? Neighbours are moving out and they've got a vehicle coming and going, so yeah. I hope it's not loud enough that it's going to pick up and be heard on stream. If it is, whoever claims it can have it. I don't give a damn. My group, for those who've just come, my group book, it's a $250 fast $500 tickets. There's 50 of them in the book. I've got 14 spots open now. $12.50 New Zealand through into my PayPal. There's my PayPal email address. Put your YouTube name in the comments, please. And I will add you to the book. 15 thumbs up. Fantastic. Fantastic. I love it, people. I love it. I am getting sick of this and it's really loud, so I'm probably going to end the stream on this note. Thank you all for showing up. I've enjoyed presenting this information to you from the GNS or GeoNet as they call themselves over here. Hope there's no more deaths or anything relating to this, but they're likely to find people died on the island when they're doing the SAR stuff. So, yep. We'll catch you all 21st, 2:30 p.m. my time, which is what I think that's like 8:30 Eastern, maybe 7:30 Central. Okay. I'll see you then, people.